walls. Oh, yeah, yeah. Sweet caramel and dark chocolate too. See your body like that. Love is the view. Two type of flavors that's meant for me. I have a choice to take a pick. Both smell so good and taste so sweet. From the top of my head down to my feet. I want caramel. Oh, yeah, yeah. I want the chocolate girl. Oh, so sweet. Yeah. I want it unto myself. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Giving it all to me, baby. Yeah. Until nothing is left. Glad I don't have to choose. To choose mean I may lose. One is no better than the other. Loving two shades of the same color. Don't matter if it's darker. Care less if it's lighter. Covered all over her body. Catching my attention easy. I want caramel. Oh, yeah, yeah. I want the chocolate girl. Oh, so sweet. Yeah. I want it unto myself. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Giving it all to me, baby. Yeah. Until nothing is left.
I don't know why the song just stopped. So I guess it's time to get it cracking. Okay. So Derell did a live stream sometime last week, and I was asked to cover it. Now, as far as I know, the live stream has been deleted, right? But somebody transcribed it, and that's what we're gonna go over, the transcription. But let's do this situation some justice. What was I finna do? Oh, let's do our due diligence, right? Okay, so let's share this tab right here. Let me make sure it's up there. Okay, it's up there. All right. All right, so we're going to go over here. We just going to verify. We just going to verify that this live stream is on private. Ooh, hell no. I ain't mean to subscribe. Unsubscribe from that shit. Hell no. We don't want to subscribe, okay? Subscribe. Okay, we don't want to subscribe to that shit. Now, let's see. Okay, so yeah, I do believe that at one point this channel was hidden. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, we gonna get to all of this. Look at him. A mess. A mess. A mess. A mess. All right. So let's see. Let's see. We go over here. We're going to look at the live. Okay, so the last live that's showing is a month ago. And the last video that's showing went up 2 months ago. So, yes, this live stream went on private. But that's okay. We got it. We're going to cover it. So, let's start. This ain't even the beginning. Because Derell had gotten in trouble before for this type of shit. But he got like a little slap on the wrist and he kept going, which is silly as hell. All right. So we got the Office of Inspector General put out a statement October 2025. Now I'm not sure. Yep, there we go. There we go. There we go. So it say clinic owner arrested. Am I showing it to y'all? Am I showing it to y'all? Let me check. Let me check. No, I'm not showing it to y'all. All right. You know he was making videos, girl. Yes, he haven't been doing a lot of videos. I don't know why he stopped sharing the screen. Okay, is that the one I was looking for? Yeah. All right. Hopefully it's showing the damn screen now. Okay, it is. All right. So, yeah, he ain't been up here doing videos as much as he used to. Granted, I mean he is facing federal charges, so you know what I'm saying. That's a reason to stay your ass off the internet. But I look, look, I don't know. Okay, because every time he's shown up, I know he been to a couple of people panels. So okay, over there in his sector, which used to be the Umar Johnson sector, and now they just the sector. I'm not really clear on what they was doing over there. So let me just give you a rundown about what I know from that sector over there. Now, Derell had I know y'all remember when I had tagged him, okay, on all them community wild posts when his channel had got hacked by one of them females or whatever. And you know, he got all mad because I did that, but this is YouTube. I'm reporting the news, bitch. Just like you let that bitch ass bitch, that hoe, you know, that anybody can buy for $500, okay? When you let that hoe get up there and drag me with that regular ass nigga that look like Predator, okay? I was just reporting the news like he was, and he got mad because I posted it, right? So I was sitting over there in the sector because, you know, a couple of people I had met over there. We was cool and everything. We just chilling out, laughing at some of their answers because they, you know, they kind of like the B sector and the Mo 3, you know, they own level of ratchet, right? And so I went in one of they chats. And they was basically low-key asking me to come up there. So I just got up there to tell them, you know, what I knew about whatever the subject was at the time. And Derell got mad. So Derell pops out and he tried to roast me, which was it was terrible. You tried it, bitch. Okay. But it didn't work out that well. But then the person that was asking me to come up there and talk on their panel, then they run back. Oh, no, don't put me in it. So, hoe ass nigga shit. So I was like, oh, it's hoe ass niggas over here too. So I'm not going to even go over here no more and fuck with these niggas. So I'm over here minding my own self business. And then somebody tagged me talking about that nigga went to jail. He was in handcuffs. And I was like, what? Who y'all talking about? They was talking about Derell ass, okay? So, in October, the Office of the Inspector General, okay, put out a statement. It says, clinic owner arrested in multi-million-dollar fraud scheme involving non-existent psychotherapy services. Okay, it says a 47-year-old Houston resident has been taken into custody for his alleged role in a $4 million Medicare fraud and identity theft scheme, announced U.S. Attorney Nicholas J. Gangel. Dempsey Spears made his initial appearance before U.S. Magistrate Judge Richard Bennett. A federal grand jury in Houston returned a 9-count indictment September 23rd, which was unsealed upon his arrest. The indictment alleges that from 2026, okay, remember I told y'all at the beginning of this stream, Derell had gotten in trouble for this shit before? Okay, so I guess his dumb ass didn't stop, okay, because they was looking at his ass from that point on, and his dumb ass was doing this dumb ass shit, right? Now, he get up here and get on these panels and tell y'all it wasn't intentional, he wasn't trying to do it, at least that's what he implies. He ain't never been in trouble, XYZ 1, 2, 3. But bitch, everybody know, look, let me tell you something. As somebody that works in healthcare, I do understand the level of fraud that be going on in some of these offices, because baby, healthcare, just like pretty much everything else in America's ghetto ass, is a fucking scam and a fraud most of the time. Okay, like I ain't gonna even get into it, but these people that be trying to fraud the government, they know what the fuck they're doing. They know exactly what they know. So we're just gonna put that to the side. He is innocent until proven guilty, and we're gonna get to that too. All right. So it says from 2026 to 2024, Spears submitted false and fraudulent claims to Medicare for psychotherapy services that were never provided. All right. So it say you can read more on justice.org. Maybe we'll read it, maybe we won't. Let's go over here to the Southern District Court, right? So let's make this bigger so y'all can see it too. All right. So this says clinical owner arrested in multi-million-dollar fraud scheme involving non-existent psychotherapy services. All right. So we got the editor's note. It says this matter occurred on the date indicated, but not published at that time due to a government shutdown. And y'all remember Trump, and they couldn't pass a budget and all that. All this is when all of this came out, right? So it says press release posted and made available following the return to normal operations. All right. So this says that 47-year-old Houston resident has been taken into custody for his alleged role in a $4 million Medicare fraud and identity theft scheme, announced U.S. Attorney Nicholas Gangel. Dempsey Spears made his initial appearance before U.S. Magistrate Judge Richard Bennett. A federal grand jury in Houston returned a 9-count indictment September the 23rd, which was unsealed upon his arrest. The indictment alleges that from 2016 to 2024, Spears submitted false and fraudulent claims to Medicare for psychotherapy services that were never provided. According to court documents, Spears owned and operated 2 mental health clinics, Transitional Life Counseling and Consultation in Texas City and Spears Community Services in Mesquite. He allegedly continued billing under the names of 7 licensed clinical social workers after they resigned from TLCC. These charges further allege he submitted claims for services purportedly provided to Medicare beneficiaries who were deceased at the time of their bill treatment. So you ain't even a smart criminal. You a dumbass criminal. You ain't even bothering to check if the people that you were serving was still alive. You just like throw that shit up in the air and get that money, honey. Get that money, honey. Get that money. Just dumb as hell. This is dumb. All right. It says the charges further allege he submitted claims for services. Oh, I already read that part. So from 2016 to 2023, Spears allegedly billed Medicare approximately $4 million in fraudulent psychotherapy claims tied to the 7 former LCSWs and was paid approximately $1.5 million. Okay. So he billed them for $4 million. He only got $1.5 million of that $4 million that was billed for. So I'm not sure if that is because that is only the amount percentage that Medicare paid, or they hadn't gotten around to paying the rest of the money out. So when you go to providers who don't like to take Medicaid, it is because it takes the government a long time to get these people their money. And so a lot of providers don't want to deal with that wait. Although it's guaranteed money. Now, it's guaranteed money at a lower cost than what you would probably charge outright, but it's still guaranteed money. So there's that. It says, if convicted, Spears faces up to 10 years in federal prison for each count of healthcare fraud. He could also receive an additional 2 years for aggravated identity theft, which must be served consecutively to any other prison term imposed. The charges also carry a possible $250,000 maximum fine. The Texas Attorney General's Medicaid Fraud Control Unit. Damn, that shit that bad. They got a fraud control unit for Medicaid, but I know it's that bad. I ain't know it's that bad from the time I spent working in healthcare. It is bad, right? And the Department of Health and Human Services, Office of the Inspector General, conducted the investigation. Assistant U.S. Attorney Catherine Olson is prosecuting the case. Okay, so let me tell you something. The feds don't be bringing no bullshit case. The feds got a 93% conviction rate. Okay, because the feds don't be fucking around. All right, so let's go over here and look at. Let's look at his businesses, y'all. And I don't want to hear no shit. All this shit public information, bitch. Because you done got caught up by these people. So, in Psychology Today, Derell is listed. And this is his little Psychology Today little platform or whatever. Okay, so y'all see Mr. Spears sitting up here. Look at Mr. Spears. He says, I'm the owner director of TLCC, where an open ear is always here. I specialize in severe mental health issues ranging from psychosis, anxiety, depression, mood disorders. As a therapist, I have designed my practice in intensive outpatient clinic to provide services for severe mentally disabled children and adults. Okay, now y'all know all the bullshit Derell used to keep up on this motherfucking app. What kind of therapist get up here and do this kind of shit? See, this is why I be like, all these so-called professionals on this bitch showing their ass, baby, you ain't that professional. It's not possible. And we see right here, this nigga a whole goddamn criminal allegedly, because he is innocent till proven guilty. Okay? Let's look at his little video, how he advertised himself. Look at Derell. Look at it.
Welcome. My name is Dempsey Derell Spears. I am a licensed professional counselor. I am the owner of my practice and mental health agency, Transitional Life Counseling and Consultation.
This shit need to be louder. Anyway, the video wasn't even complete, so I guess he didn't have that much time, right? It says at TLCC have increased availability to provide psychoeducational and specialty group in the areas of domestic violence, anger management, parenting, bipolar groups, PTSD, sexual abuse, or offenders. These groups are provided on an as needed basis to the public, and one must RSVP to participate at least 3 days before the group begins. All right, so his little credentials. And we go for his office out there in Houston. They got their little email and everything. I don't even know if this shit, I think he had to close his practices. Okay. But he still get to work, and we'll get to that too. He said, I specialize in mood disorder, psychosis, and brain behavior issues. He charged $100 per session, and he accepts insurance and allegedly frauds insurance as well. Okay. Say he sees individuals, couples, families, and apparently he sees kids too. All right. And he take all the bank cards. And these are the insurances that he used. Molina, that is Medicare, Medicaid, CHIP, Medicaid. Okay. So all of this good stuff right here. All right. Now, his qualifications, he's a licensed professional counselor. Okay. And he was verified by Psychology Today. And he has his license. He graduated from Southern University in 2002. Alrighty. So there go his credentials. Now let's go over here and see, where did he go? Did it open? I don't think it opened, child. Let me go up here because it said we can read more at what is it? What the hell was that website that said we could read more at? It said read more at justice.gov. Is that what it was? Oh, now I can't even find it. Look at this. Look at this. The Lord must not want me to fully expose your ass. Because, baby, we going through it today, all right? So, what I'm going to do is go over here to Court Listener so y'all can see the progression of the events since he had gotten arrested. I'm serious. I don't even see this no more. I know I read it. Oh, wait. That was it. It told about the charges. Okay. So, we going to go over here to Court Listener. Okay. Now, over here on Court Listener, you got all the stuff, right? These is all the things. Okay. So, September the 23rd, 2025 is when the indictment happened. Okay. Now, the original indictment is under seal with the clerk. Okay. Now, I'm assuming that they did ask the courts to seal some of these documents, right? Because they were unsealed once he got arrested. They asked the judge to seal them again. And I think it's because he ain't want the people of YouTube to get hold of this shit. Because y'all know how YouTube do. YouTube gonna run it up, baby. Okay. So, motion to seal, right? You can get it on Pacer. Look, it took Pacer so long to approve my damn account. I said to hell with Pacer, okay? So we'll just see whatever is on this little court website to let us see what to see, okay? But we'll see all the charges. And like I said, I got experience working in healthcare, and right now I got experience working in social services. So, like, listening to some of the stuff that came out this man mouth, I'm like, you must think motherfuckers is stupid. You must think people is stupid. See, this is the problem with the Negro people. Okay, let's hold on. Let's take a break. Let's take a break on Derell for a hot minute and talk about you Negro folk. Okay, y'all get a little education, get a couple of nickels and dimes, and then you think you better than everybody else. Okay. You think that because you want to be around here flossing and sitting on the high hog and playing Mr. or Miss Popular and shit, that don't nobody else know what the hell is going on. And then it's those people that do know what's going on that don't want to participate in the ratchet and fuckery. Why? Because we got shit to lose. You know what I'm saying? That be looking at y'all simply shaking our head, not saying the goddamn thing, because clearly something's wrong with you. I knew something was up. Ain't no way in hell you professional, you done went through all that education, got all them licenses, and you sitting on this app acting the fool that you acting, bragging about how, oh yeah, they can do this, that, and that, but you can't touch me type shit. Like, people that got something to lose don't behave that way. Especially not in the area of intentionally stirring up shit, right? But it's a lot of that going on. All these people with these good professional degrees and shit, so they say, and some of them, as we can see, do have these professional degrees, and they just as ratchet as the day is long. Okay, now this is an amendment. So let's read what it say. It say, in accordance with Federal Rule of Criminal Procedure, as amended by due process protections, whole bunch of numbers, the government is ordered to comply with the prosecution's disclosure obligations under Brady versus Maryland and its progeny. The government is also notified of the potential consequences of violating this order in the disclosure obligations. The consequences include, but are not limited to, sanctions such as delaying trial or other proceedings, excluding evidence, giving adverse jury instructions, granting a new trial, dismissing the case, or finding government in contempt. Okay, so I'm not sure as to what the hell that was about. Where was we at? Okay, this was a Brady order. I don't know what that was for. But they say all the parties is notified. October the 1st is when the case got unsealed. Okay, they had a order of detention. Hold on, I got robocalls calling me, and I gotta make them stop. Woo. Mm-hmm. Hold on. All right. Okay. All right. So, October the 1st, I'm not sure what day Derell got picked up, right? But they picked his ass up. He had a $25,000 bond. All right. That's right here under these two things for number 8 on October the 1st. Okay, so docket control order, speedy trial limits waived, no. Proposed jury selection, pre-trial conference was December the 4th at 2:30 p.m. So around this time, this is when most of the people on YouTube started to learn that this was even going on. All right. So let's see what this document says. Okay. So this is the scheduling form. So motions was to be filed by the 20th of October. Responses filed 10 days later on the 30th. Proposed jury selection and charge was filed the 26th of November. Pre-trial conference was supposed to happen on the 4th of December. The jury selection and trial was set for December the 8th. Speedy trial limits waived, no. And the trial was supposed to take 5 days. All right. All right. So let's go back. Now, this is when he got his bond. All right. Because, yes, they locked that ass up. Okay. $25,000 bond. All right. Now, here we go. This is saying that he was going to pay the bond, show up, all that good stuff. Y'all see this? This is the bond agreement. All right. Says he agrees to follow the order of the court and any court that considers this case, and he agrees that the bond will be forfeited if he fails to appear for court proceedings, if he is convicted, to surrender to serve a sentence that the court may impose, or just those two. And then it was the $2,500 or whatever. So, boom. Right? What was next? All right. Conditions of release. Now, This was initial. This will later get amended. All right. When he first got released on bond, he, of course, cannot violate any federal, state, or local law. Okay. He has to cooperate with collecting DNA if it's something that they want or they need. He has to tell the court or whoever is supervising before changing his residence or his telephone numbers. He has to appear in court as required. Okay. And here's the good stuff. Boy, somebody can't write, baby. Within 24 hours of release, he had to surrender his passport. Okay. He had to abide by restrictions on personal association, resident, or travel in the Southern District of Texas. He had to seek active employment. And I can't read that. I don't know what the hell they say, but we'll get to that. He had to continue or start an education program. Okay, he had to avoid contact directly or indirectly with anybody who is or may be a victim or witness in the investigation. He cannot possess a firearm. He couldn't use alcohol at all. Okay. He had to report as soon as possible to something services. The supervising officer. Every contact that he have with law enforcement, including arrest, questioning, or traffic stops. Okay. So the court ordered the defendant 30 days from the date of this order to close his practice. After the 30 days, the defendant was prohibited from billing Medicare and Medicaid directly or indirectly, given the charges pending in the indictment. All right. The defendant is ordered release after the processing of this. So these was the terms of him being able to release. He agreed to it. All right. So later on, Derell would get up here and get on different people's platform and talk about how he's still working and all of this stuff and ain't nothing changed. Derell was running around on YouTube acting like ain't nothing but a thing, man. I'm gonna beat this because I got money in the bank. Shorty, what you think? I'll go hard. Like, bro, what is you up here doing? These is federal charges, okay? So notice of appearance of counsel. It says, please take notice that Derell Austin hereby enters his appearance on behalf of defendant Dempsey Spears in the above captioned matter. Mr. Austin is authorized to practice in this court and will serve as counsel in this matter. So that's his attorneys letting the court know that they is gonna be his lawyer. The arrest warrant went out, came back on October the 1st. Then there was a protective order. Now, I don't know what this is, but let's see what this is about. Okay. I didn't see this one before. This is an unopposed motion for protective order regarding discovery. Okay. The United States filed this unopposed motion for protective orders pursuant to Fed R Criminal P in order to facilitate the sharing of discovery materials. In support of the motion, the United States would show the following. In the course of complying with its discovery obligations in this case, and I guess this is after he got his lawyer, the lawyer need to see what he up against, right? The government anticipates producing a large volume of evidence to counsel for the defendant, including evidence in electronic format. Because this case involves alleged healthcare fraud, the discovery includes a significant volume of patient-related medical records and files that are private by nature and protected by HIPAA and related to privacy rules. The discovery material could also contain social security numbers, birthdays, address, bank records, or highly sensitive non-public information. Additionally, the discovery includes responses from third parties to grand jury subpoenas, which in some cases could include a copy of the subpoenas issued by the grand jury, which the third party responded. Due to the volume and nature of discovery in this case, the government respectfully requests pursuant that the court enter a protective order with the following provisions. Number one, in the course of complying with discovery obligations, the government may produce to the attorneys for the defendant certain private confidential information, including medical records, financial records, tax records, grand jury subpoena, and other records containing sensitive non-public information, hereinafter discovery materials. Amongst other things, the discovery materials could contain protected health information as defined under HIPAA and related privacy rules. Social security numbers, bank records, and grand jury subpoenas, birth dates, and other sensitive information, non-public information. The government is authorized to produce discovery materials to counsel for the defendant. Number three, counsel of the defendant shall take all necessary and appropriate steps to protect the discovery material from unnecessary dissemination. Number four, such discovery material shall be utilized solely in connection with the defense of this case and for no other purposes. Such discovery materials and their contents and any notes or other records of such materials or their content should not be disclosed either directly or indirectly to any person or entity other than the defendant, the defendant's counsel's person employed to assist with the case, defense in this case, or other persons as whom the court may authorize disclosure. Such discovery, number six, such discovery material should not be copied, reproduced, except as necessary to provide copies of the material for use by any authorized person described above or to assist the defense. So, them the rules for putting out, people's information. Okay? So, a motion to continue. This is his people filing a motion to continue because apparently they ain't have enough time to review all the evidence. All right. So it says defendant Dempsey Spears moves this court for a 90-day continuance of all dates as he respectfully shows as follows. Mr. Spears is charged with 5 counts of healthcare fraud. 5 counts of healthcare fraud. And in violation of, it's a U.S. Code 1347, and 2 and 4 counts of identity theft in violation of U.S. Code 1028. Right? So 5 counts of healthcare fraud, 4 counts of aggravated identity theft. The pretrial motions deadline has passed. The pretrial conference is set for December 4th, and the jury trial is set for December the 8th. Counsel in this is in the process of receiving a voluminous amounts of discovery and needs additional time to investigate it. Okay, so this motion was granted, right? And so boom, there we go. They gave it to him. I ain't gonna read all of this stuff for the sake of time, but if y'all want to go over here and look at any of this, I will put the link in the dang chat for y'all to go read this stuff if y'all want to see it, because boom, there it is. Okay, it is public information. Let me say it. I just refuse to get into this type of trouble. I'm not mad at him for scamming, but to get caught up like this, now he can't do nothing. Well, we gonna go ahead and we gonna get into that shortly. Just want to go through all the things, okay? So the trial was set for March the 19th. Then it got pushed back some more, all the way back to June, right? So on the 25th of June, we was all set for a trial, baby. I was gonna go to Texas so I could sit in the courtroom, baby. I was gonna buy a bag of Worthen's Originals and give it to his ass because he want caramel. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit in the courtroom and report the motherfucking news, okay? Because this is YouTube, bitch, and entertainment is what we fucking do. And since you wanted to play Bitch, I wanted to play too. But unfortunately, that didn't happen because, yeah, he changed it. Now, initially, he was pleading not guilty. All right. Well, he decided that he needed to go ahead and change his plea. We don't know what the plea is. I'm assuming that sucker is a guilty plea. But he also had petitioned the court so that he can work. So he found some companies that was willing to hire him. And well, let's just go ahead and get into what D. Derell said on his live stream. Okay. Now D. Derell took the live stream down, but shout out to Chat Lives Matter for transcribing this bitch. Okay. And we gonna read what this beady eyed nigga had to say. Y'all notice his ass be putting them shades on, trying to hide them fucked up ass eyes. Nigga, you need to go get your thyroid checked and make sure your ass is all right. Cause I don't know if they gonna give you no damn thyroid medicine in the poker, okay? Wait, is it no, not the poker, it's in the pokey, okay? No, if they gonna give you that. That's a whole lot. Now, Derell looking at a lot of motherfucking time, okay? But anywho, let's get to this live stream, all right? So this is part 1 of 3. This is the interpreted transcript of Coach D. Derell's sector live stream. He did this on July the 1st. And it was titled July 1st, Another Wrong Predictions. Okay, so y'all know D. Derell started the Umar sector, and after everybody really just kind of started giving up on Umar, it just turned into the sector, and they be over there doing all manner of wretched ass shit. All right, now here he go. This is ridiculous. It's pitiful. They act like they know when they don't know. But I'll give everybody a chance to come on in. I'm doing a late night vibe tonight. You know I'm doing some things. I got some emergency work going on, taking care of some business once again. The Godfather has his hands in a lot of different things out of necessity. I'm just going to chat with you all while I'm doing the things that I'm doing. I'm working and time is of the essence. I appreciate everybody for coming in. I know I'm doing a nice little impromptu right now, and I'll probably be on for a good 45 minutes to an hour tonight. I wanted to go live earlier today, but after getting off work and everything, I had an impromptu consultant teams meeting. You know, guys, I'm actually working for different companies and shit. I came across 2 companies that use Teams, and I had never used Teams in my business before. I always use other third-party apps for EHR systems. But I started using Team in March, and it's a pretty decent app. But that's just ghetto as hell. Like, who don't know what Teams is? Who don't? Okay. Who don't know what Teams is? She said they let him keep his license. So not necessarily. Let's go back over here. Let me see if I can find this document, because I actually seen this document where he filed to ask the courts to allow him to be able to work for companies that could bill for his services. Okay. So they didn't take nothing from him because he's innocent until proven guilty. So right now, he ain't been proven guilty of nothing. He's on trial, right? So they can't necessarily take his license. Not yet. Okay. He did ask, okay, is this it? Let's see if this is it. Okay, yeah, okay. That is the order that grants it the modification to the order. So here we go. March 2nd. January 13th. There we go. January the 13th, they filed a motion. Okay, nope, that's granted. Let's go back. Where is he? Come out wherever you are. Okay, motion for bond modification. I think this is it. Let's see if this is it. Okay. When was this? This was where we at? December the 4th. December the 4th, it says the defendant Dempsey Spears files this motion to modify the conditions of pretrial release and respectively shows as follows. Mr. Spears is charged with multiple counts of healthcare fraud and aggravated identity theft. He was given a $25,000 unsecured bond and released on October the 1st. The requirements of Mr. Spears' bond in particular require that he find verifiable employment while simultaneously within 30 days close his medical practice. Likewise, he is also prohibited from billing Medicare or Medicaid directly or indirectly. Mr. Spears is in full compliance with his bond conditions. However, Mr. Spears requests permission to continue to work as a professional under the employment of Headway, ThriveWorks, and Ruler, who anticipate billing various agencies and insurance companies such as Medicare or Medicaid for the work he performs for their respective companies. In an effort to remain compliant with the conditions of his pretrial release, Mr. Spears seeks modification only that those companies or other comparable companies be allowed to bill for the services rendered by their patients by Mr. Spears. Counsel for Mr. Spears has conferred with Nolia Barber of probation, who has indicated she is amenable to the request. If the court grants this motion, Mr. Spears would advise his probation officer of the plans in advance and his employment contacts. Okay, so boom. They filed for a motion so that he can continue to work, and the court essentially granted for him. So that's how he was able to work, right? Because at first they was like, hell no, you can't do none of that. They asked for him to be able to work. The court told them yes, he could do it. All right. So going back over here, let me check on y'all comments. Yes, I have a link, but I'm not putting it up yet. So just hold your horses. I'll put it up in a minute. Okay. Said, I know what it is, but I don't use it. I mean, I don't work for various companies that use Teams. So I think that's kind of ghetto. But I mean, he had his own practice. So, he ain't have to do whatever. Said, gotta get close his personal practice, but can work for another company. Who owns the other companies? Right. Yeah. He got to work for other people, but we gonna get into it. Let me grab this here link. Okay, let me grab this link. Okay, for those of y'all that want to come up or whatever it is y'all want to do, there's the link. And let's go over here. Let's finish reading. Okay. He said, one thing I can say is that I have unfortunately had to get a job. That's wild and fucking crazy. Don't that sound like some criminal ass shit? I had to get a job. Bitch, what you mean? Did you have a job before? I mean, I understand that you was the big boss top dog, but look, did you have a job before? No, cause criminal lives matter, bitch. They ain't working. They don't consider that, bitch. That's what it's light work. Ain't a stain on me. Okay, look, where is Carisha when you need her? Q, spin that shit. That should be Derell theme song. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Y'all know he was running around YouTube making it rain. Unfortunately, I feel like I was a recipient of some of that bullshit because I think Derell gave me probably a cool $200. You know what I'm saying? Mm, mm, You got to be careful who you taking money from on these motherfuckers on this app, man. I don't know if a lot of y'all know this or not, but when YouTube first like jumped out for real, the people that was popping this shit out was some damn criminals, okay? These was felons that couldn't get no damn job because of their background, so they got on YouTube and made them coins come, okay? So this is a scammer-ass, criminal-ass app, okay? In case y'all didn't know, I'm just letting y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Now, did they intend it to be that way? I don't think that was the intention. That's just what happened, at least on the side of the United States of America. I'm just saying, I just think I should let y'all know that in case y'all didn't know the YouTube history. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's keep going. Where it said, he said he had to get a job, even though he's still doing some entrepreneurial things, not in mental health though. I don't like working for other people. I really don't. Clearly you do. Because if you didn't like working for other people, bitch, you wouldn't be scamming folk. Now, I didn't go into all the details with y'all, Bert, okay? Part of the scam was when you work in healthcare, when you are a provider of services, you get what's called an NPI number, okay? So this motherfucker was taking people's NPI number and putting it on the claims that he was sending to Medicare, and these is people that hadn't worked for him and who knows how long. Now, I'm pretty sure the story he's spinning is, oh, we billed late and we was under the assumption that this provider provided the services because they was the one that normally saw this client XYZ123. But when these people ain't worked for you in a year and upwards of time and you putting their name on documents, bro, that's kind of weird, bro. You is playing with people's professional fucking credentials. You know what I'm saying? And really, you know, them people who NPI numbers got used, they should really see your ass in the parking lot, in my personal opinion. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't listen to me. That's criminal activity. I just suggested. I'm just saying, playing with people's livelihood, get you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But you know, whatever, because you know, the scammers, they just gotta spin this shit. You know what I'm saying? All right. So it says, hopefully, when all this legal stuff is over with, I can pivot and go more of an entrepreneur route, even if it means not providing mental health services at the capacity I once did. I'm completely fine with that. I'm in the latter half of my career. I've been a licensed therapist in Texas for over 18 years and in the field for over 27. Despite the legal issues, there are people who still respect my experience and what I bring to the table. They are paying me for my time to learn how to do things, which I am definitely qualified to teach all over the country. I wanted to go live around 5 or 6, but unfortunately some things came up and I wasn't able to go live. Stable. You should not be providing therapy to anybody. Well, we know your ass ain't working. Now, this is him talking to somebody in the chat, right? Even that last job you were working with, Hero and Intrail, whatever that is, that was basically a non-clinical job. Thank God that it was a non-clinical position. Even the effective work for any company dealing with anybody's information is troublesome to me because of your track record. You will utilize anything, legal or not, to get information on people. And obviously, she was triggered. Don't you know that she was probably one of the first people watching every time I go live? You got kept violating YouTube policy by playing my audio without my permission, and that's going to get a strike. Don't worry, Kip, it's coming. I haven't done it yet, but it's coming. And Photon, you can alter the voice all you want. I still don't give you permission. Your ass is getting a strike too. I know we know how you deal with strikes. Again, they're wrong, wrong, wrong. They have these predictions and prognostications based on information, based on nothing. Bitch, what you mean based on nothing? What the fuck is you? Nigga, this is not nothing, nigga. Look at this shit, nigga. This is not nothing, nigga. We can read. Well, some of us can, okay? Some of us, the jury is still out on whether you niggas can read. But we can read. It's all right here. What do you mean? They don't have no idea. It may not have all the facts of the case, sir, but all your goddamn information. Okay, ABC. All your information is up here. What did you talking about? Throw. Just crazy as hell. Okay. So they are wrong. They have all these predictions and prognostications based on no information, based on nothing. You know what makes me laugh about this shit? They are so upset that I'm not sad and distraught. I'm not depressed. They are so upset that I'm online talking, but I don't go live like that. You don't hear from me for months. Then I go live for 2 weeks and they act like I've been doing 3 or 4 videos a week. Stop. It just speaks to the delusion and lack of intelligence of some people. It's been well over a month and a half since I've been live. I went live in May out of the blue just to say hey to everybody. I'm good. People think the worst, but I'm just letting you know I'm fine. I'm functioning. I refuse to allow this to ruin my morale or how I carry on in daily life. They don't understand that I'm fighting every day. It's a battle every day related to something. You want me to get online and beg and plead? Oh, you were right, G. Why I was a horrible person. I would never fucking do that. I don't give a fuck what happened. You think I'm going to give you the satisfaction of showing pain that doesn't exist? I've been preparing for this longer than you all know. This not new to me. It's new to you. Okay, so that's the end of part 1 of his little, ranty rants. All right, with his live stream. So let's go on to part 2. Okay, I'm weighing out my options. All right, now, and fantasism of someone like JJ. What is up with this? Now, this is him addressing the people in his sector, okay? He say, can you ever create a post where you just get to the point, JJ? We know you ain't got no fucking time on your hands. No woman, no children. I just picture you with the lotion and a goddamn computer watching me and typing up these long ass novels. Every time you create a post, it has to be 500 words. You all don't have a clue about shit. I laugh at the exaggerations. You really think every cent I made was linked to some fucking what the fuck? Where is the common sense? This is supposed to be an educated and intelligent sector. Get a life. You've been following me for years. You're a fucking weirdo. Get out the house and make some new friends. Get some new hobbies. Quit doing these dumb AI videos that aren't true. Quit allowing me to live rent-free in your goddamn brain. You wake up mad at Derell and go to bed mad at Derell. Andrea had nightmares about me killing her and shit. What the hell is wrong with some of you people? But yeah, Andrea, you're wrong again as usual. And yes, I'm going to talk my shit because I can and I will. See, this is that criminal ass shit. You supposed to sit your ass down somewhere and shut the entire fuck up. What is you on YouTube for? You that attention star, you need to be on YouTube while you facing federal charges, while your life could be hanging in the balance. You want to get on YouTube and clown other motherfuckers like you not possibly a whole ass criminal in these goddamn YouTube streets. But I mean, the criminals live on YouTube, so I guess you feel justified in all this egotism that you is displaying right now. This shit is crazy. You understand? This is some crazy shit right here. Telling y'all this, y'all be like, where Queen at? We ain't see you. You ain't see this stream. Hell no. Don't nothing good live with niggas that don't know how to act. Okay. Y'all know when you was growing up, your mama's name was like, hey, you better act like you got some motherfucking home training. Okay, they might didn't say motherfucking, but Some of them probably did. But still, they said, act like you got some home training and you niggas get grown and fuck all the home training you ever got in your motherfucking life. And now I can't be around that shit. That's weird. Okay? That is weird. That's how you end up with criminal behavior and pretending like, okay, let's continue. I don't give a damn what you say or how you say it, because what you think of me don't mean a goddamn thing. The problem is you don't understand that. People get on YouTube with such an inflated sense of self and meaning. This is, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call projection, okay? So really what is happening is his subconscious is telling him about himself. But because the ego is sitting there, the ego is making him believe that he is talking about the other people. He's trying to put that shit on them. Because you got to have some type of motherfucking audacity to do a live stream talking shit to people while you is under federal indictment. Okay? Something's got to be wrong with you. And we know that this is an ego thing, because if it wasn't, what the fuck you put the video on private for? Why is it locked down? Because you know this shit is possibly a detriment to your black ass, but you just couldn't stop yourself. And why is that? Because people get on YouTube with such an inflated sense of self and meaning. And you get mad when other people don't think the same. Okay? Nigga, you been going through this shit for years. Okay? You was sitting over there like you was the bee's knees and the cat meow, and nobody thought that shit. Well, a lot of people didn't think that shit. You had people that rock with you that probably was like, ooh, go to Derell. Like, you still got people right now, and it's like, we pulling for the brother and all this shit. Okay? Like, they don't know your ass sitting up here lying, right? But you know, that ain't none of my business. I'm just here to report the news. Okay? This is why they are so upset with most of the sector. They are crying and pissing, asking why the sector won't say anything about me. Well, shit, it's on fucking paper. The disgusting shit they said you did is not the same, but then you're lying about it. So now we got to deflect from the fact that you on federal charges so you can talk about what somebody allegedly did. Great. Here we go. If you think I'm going to stop talking shit, you're wrong. I don't think I've gone live 20 times this year. I just do little pop-ups here and there. You won't hear from me for another 2 or 3 months. And then this is what you will get. Once this case is finalized, good or bad, you are not going to hear from me either way. If everything works out in my favor, I ain't got time to be fucking with y'all back and forth. Life goes on for me. Content creation is so far down the list for me, it's not prioritized. I'm fine never doing another fucking video again. You ain't got no choice but to be fine. Okay? What are you talking about? You sound like a damn lunatic. Son, crazy. Regardless of what happens, once the final decision is made, you will not hear from me for a long ass time. I got shit to do. I have money to make and a life to reorganize. Think I got time to be BSing on YouTube? This Negro Photon with his raggedy ass went live for over 7 hours yesterday. This Negro has went live at least 30 to 40 hours a week like he doesn't have a job. It must be nice. Derell takes a brief break to deliver a DoorDash order. Okay, so this is Chat Lives Matter saying, because apparently he did this live stream while he was in his car. Okay. So he comes back. He said, so I'm back, guys. Apologize for that. I had to go take care of some quick business. Now I'm heading out. So I'm going to wrap up this conversation. I'll probably be on for another 15 or 20 minutes. My whole point is, why do people feel like they have to act like they know when they don't? People prefer to pretend they got expertise in shit that they don't. They want to pretend they have all the answers when they don't know what the fuck is going on. I watched Photon's bitch ass yesterday and saw Tomo up there crying again, mad that someone mentioned his name. I'm giving him the most attention he's ever had in his life. I don't know the guy, never heard of him. He claims he was supporting me. Nigga, if you were supporting me, you wouldn't even be in that arena. I don't need fake support. Whether you support me or not, has no bearings on the outcome, and people worried about their friends, what the fuck does that have to do with me? How are the misfortunes of others related to me? That guy Photon went live over 7 fucking hours. Who the hell watches a repetitive ass show with the same cast of characters for 7 hours 5 times a week? I wouldn't. Or y'all losing y'all minds. You think I'm going to waste my time listening to that bitch ass? As far as these people think I'm not that important. If it's not related to a case, why would they give a fuck about what somebody's doing? They're worried about the gym I exercise at or who's being investigated because they got money. Y'all sound dumb as fuck. Who told y'all that? Give me examples of that happening for this type of case. It makes me laugh because I'm going through this in real life and I see what y'all think. And it's amazing how far you're willing to convince others that you know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm up here dealing with real shit in real time. The GPS says there's an unplowed road reported ahead. After Denny's restaurant, turn right on Go Freeway. Use the left lane to take out the 25 South Ramp. Oh, this shit is hilarious. Shout out to Chat Lives Matter. Okay, because this is some funny ass shit. Okay, not you transcribe the GPS. My God. Okay, he continues. This shit is like apples to oranges. People online saying they're going to take this count away. It's laughable. Notice, guys, for those who think I shouldn't be talking, I don't talk about my case. You never heard me speak on any specifics. I talk about what y'all talk about. The facts I know are based on the, I don't know, bitch ass you think you understand from the documents you have. It's two different things. My live streams and personal life have no bearing on anything. It's equivalent to me going live in a strip joint. You think that has bearing on my character to the persecution? What the fuck is wrong? Okay, it surely is funny that he say that because a whole lot of his content went missing for a long time. And when that channel came back up, a lot of them videos and live streams that was once up there weren't up there no more. So yeah, he can talk all that bullshit to somebody that don't know what the fuck is going on. But what ABT said, was he a supporter of Umar and then exposed him, or was he always just a supporter? He was a supporter. He didn't really expose Umar. He just got to a point where he was no longer supporting Umar. He ain't never like just go in on Umar or nothing like that. He created, I mean, the Umar sector was created because of Derell. And that's why he called himself the Godfather to that particular space, because he created that space. Okay. So where was I at? He said, to me, this is why a lot of y'all are friendless, no family, no husband, no wife, because you're too fucking weird that no normal person would want to be around you. You say all this fucking fringe ass shit and expect people to take your every fucking word. You think YouTube is real life. Who wants to be around people like Kip? Who would rather be online looking at someone shake their ass than be with his own family? Kip valued being online so much that when his family told him to stop, he got mad at them. He thinks he's an important person or a sector original. And Photon, I'm going to talk my shit about your dirty ass stonewashed blue jean jacket wearing ass. Tomo, yes, I'm going to talk my shit. And guys, you know who's going live tomorrow? You're going to see an AI filtered picture of me and Photon playing whack ass music like he's been doing for 5 years. Andrea is probably thinking of a thumbnail right now. But the bottom line is Andrea and Kip have been a failure to the black community they claim to love. You go to the LBI if someone slips on a fucking banana. You try to complain to governors and judges, but you're a random nobody whose opinion means nothing. You are mentally ill and incompetent. GPS. There are police reported ahead. In 2 miles, take exit 26 toward Bay Area Boulevard. You shouldn't even be carrying an LMFT license, even though you're not using it. We know you're drawing Social Security and giving Photon half of it. Anyone can go to the county courthouse and get the information they need on you. All you done is fail. Unsuccessful practice, failed work for the court system. You tried to take down Umar Johnson, you failed. You've been trying to take down Derell, failure. You tried to take down Carrie and Triggs. Failure, failure, failure. Yeah, you'll file complaints and use paperwork, but overall, you're a failure after failure. GPS. In half a mile, take exit 26 toward Bay Area Boulevard. Yeah, you'll do the paperwork. We'll give you that. But overall, you failed. All right. So that is part 2 of 3 of D. Derell's July 1st live stream that is currently on privates. Okay. So let's get to part 3 of 3. This is the last part of the live stream, and baby, this GPS shit is hilarious in part 3. Okay, this shit is so funny. D. Derell continues. This is the last 6 minutes of the live stream. ... And disrespect me with that shit. If you want to do what you want, you go ahead and get your own house. You're not going to do it on my watch at my house, but not Kip. Not Kip. No, not that nigga. He want GPS. Turn left onto West Bay Area Boulevard. He wants to participate. He wants to, act like it's all fun and shit. He wants to be a part of the party and shit. People are empty inside, man. They are so empty. They're so empty, that it's ridiculous. It's pitiful. But I don't feel sorry for none of them because they are past then and the next one. GPS. Turn right onto Texas Avenue. And that's why nobody fucks with them. That's why nobody deal with them. And I'm talking real life. Forget YouTube. I'm talking like real life shit. Nobody fucks with them. Nobody wants GPS. At the light, turn right onto Texas Avenue. They don't want to fuck with them, man. It's like a damn shame, man. Even on holidays, guys. These niggas bright and early doing the same shit. The holidays? You don't think guys, that YouTube is their family? GPS. In 600 feet, turn left onto Orchard Street. YouTube is the only family they have. Kip alienated his family. He alienated his family so that he could sit on Shaquem panels and trick on Shaquem. And we all know what happened when they met. And when they met, he topped them off. Like, that's what he traded his family for. And that's why when people talk about his son and him, he gets so emotional because he knew he was a bad father. Kip, no, he was an ancient ass pappy. He was an ancient ass father that didn't give a shit and didn't invest in his son. But you want to invest. GPS in 600, turn right into the parking. If you want to invest in somebody else's fucking daughter going to college and shit, you paying tuition, flying motherfuckers in. GPS, turn right into the parking lot, then take your first left. That's what you was doing, Kip. You was doing shit like that. That didn't make no goddamn sense. GPS, turn left, then your destination is on the left. Because people exposing this shit. Don't get mad at me that you was a horrible father. I ain't got shit to do with you. I ain't even know you. The shit has come to light. You can't get mad. GPS, your destination is on the left. And all others you want. It's not going to erase the fact that you was a shit ass father. It's not going to erase it. Kip, you was a shit father because you a shit person, And so, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I've been on for 36 minutes. So guys, again, for me, I'm doing my thing. I'm working, man. I got several things that I got going on. Work, take care of some business, getting ready to go up in this place and take care of some more business, doing things, man. I'm on the go. I got to do it, man. I don't have time to be fucking complaining. I ain't got time to feel sorry. I ain't got time, all the shit. You want me to come on here and humble and all, and somber and then sad and oh, you know this is that and oh, you know I'm such a you know this and you know the fuck I am. That's a lie. That's goddamn lie. That's not happening. I'm going to be me, and if you don't like it, don't fucking watch. So just like you all want to comment on me because you all been doing content about me and I don't respond 90% of the time. The 10% time that I do is when I want to take out the time to talk about the lies and all the inaccuracies of what you are discussing, and you're bringing it, you're trying to come across as if it's factual, and none of this shit you all is saying is factual, nowhere near it. But I'm going to let y'all think what y'all want to think, and then I know what the truth is. But again, when that day comes, you will know. And if things fall in my favor, y'all fucking asses. It will be the wrath of God on you motherfuckers. But I'm not going to do it initially because I got shit to do. I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna let them fucking scramble and come up with all kind of excuses of why this and that, and then when I'm ready, then I'm coming for their ass. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm good, guys. You know, life is, unfortunately, I got this going on, but I still got my life to live. I'm still going to enjoy life. I'm still going to take things as they come, good and bad. And excuse me, I'm going to be positive. All I can do is be positive. That's it. That's all I can do. So I just wanted to chat with you all a bit. I don't see myself going live again until this case is finalized. I don't think I'm going live again. I don't care what they say, cause they really not saying no. You know, they just regurgitate, recycle the same shit. They ain't saying nothing no different than what they said fucking three weeks ago. Same shit, same people. All right. Okay. So there was one. There was another one. And in that one, he said, um, um, he said it was a possibility that he could go to jail. Okay. And I found that to be hilarious because um originally his ass was sitting up here talking about people don't know what he was talking about. He got it in the bag. Ain't nothing gonna happen to him. Whoopty woo, whoppity wop. Well, he found that thing, okay, and changed the plea. Changed the plea. So on the 10th, which is Friday, that's when he go see what the judge gonna decide for his ass. Look at this. Said Coach Derell Spears. So you doing that shit now? Can this really be true? Is the boss of all bosses the Godfather out here working like us commoners? After talking down to regular working people for years from your platform, has life finally humbled you? Was it you just a couple of days ago talking it down on keeping it plain for delivering packages? What highly touted professional is out at 10 o'clock at night driving around with GPS navigation on and a container with customer food orders in the backseat? I thought you was too good to be out here grinding like us usuals. Dang. And listen, sir, let me tell you about my family. Nobody in my family is ashamed of sharing my name. Can you say the same? Your father handed you a good name and handed that good name to your own son, then took it and ran it through the mud and ruined it. And you have the nerve to call another man a failure as a father? How many sons want to change their name because of what their father did? Your crimes will show up on your son's background investigations for the rest of his life. Isn't that ironic, considering what you are attempting to do with KIP and his son's story? Uh-oh. Oh no! Where'd it go? Okay, there we go. Is he still showing? Okay, it's still showing. Girl, I'm telling you, the transcript was hilarious. Girl, I was laughing. Okay. I was cracking up when I was reading all that GPS shit. I said, boy, look, whoever can put this transcription up is a fool. They are a fool for that, okay? They's a fool for it, okay? A fool for it, right? So, he say, well, it's a whole bunch of stuff over here. Like he just going in defending what he done on his page or whoever. So he actually shared the video, but it's on private. All right. Okay, I think this is the one that I seen. Okay, here we go. This is the one I seen. So check this out. Says, this is D. Derell, Coach D. Derell, and Coach D. Derell Sector Chapter. I'm just chilling right now in my workspace upstairs, looking out the balcony, watching this good old Houston air. I wanted to give people a chance to come on in the chat with you all for a little bit. I'm not going to be too long. I told everybody earlier that I was going to go live, so I'm giving the sector a chance to come chat with the Godfather for a second. We're going to chop it up. We're going to talk about these 2 days left, guys. They are saying I have 2 days left. Did we hear this before? How many times do we have to hear about a date? I mean, sir. Sir, I ain't exactly sure what's wrong with you. But when the documents come out and they have a date on them, usually that's the case. Now, if your lawyers go file motions to make the date change, then the date change. And that's what happened. Why are you sitting up here gaslighting people like they can't read, sir? This just crazy. This is just crazy, okay? How many times do we have to hear about a date? And then when the date comes, you just push the goalpost again. I'm just showing that these people don't know what the hell they're talking about. You would think no one knows about this case better than me. No one. But people are online acting like they know what's going on more than I do. It's fine and dandy to do content and act like you know, but you don't. Now you're prognosticating that this and that is going to happen. How many times have you been wrong? And by the way, Kip, just to let you know, you better take that video down where you use my audio because I'm going to strike it. I haven't struck it yet because I've had things to do. Over the weekend, I was chilling, working a little bit, and spend time with my family. I don't prioritize this shit, but I'm going to flag that channel. You want to chop it up and have your little commentary? Keep it up and watch what happens to your channel. I know you care. In the past, you was too chicken to make your own YouTube channel. But now you have one and you got like 50 people watching your 90-minute streams. I know you care. I did not give you permission to use my audio. I'm not going back and forth with you all. I'm not jumping on Photon's ass panel. I'm not doing videos for them. I have things to do. One of the biggest reasons these people get away with so much is because they don't have anything going on in their lives. None of these people are married outside of Gerald, and we know he has an estranged wife. Andrea has no kids and no husband. I don't know how this mofo get up here talking about people marriage conditions when we just seen a bitch hack your shit and slang your ass all over YouTube. Okay. Matter of fact, you got mad at me because I reported the shit because that shit was funny as hell. I don't care, nigga. YouTube is for entertainment, okay? And you know, I would have minded my own business and not reported the news had you not disrespected me, okay? Because, bitch, I helped you, you raggedy ass nigga. I helped your motherfucking channel. I helped try to put some respect on your therapist's name when you was out here shitting on your own fucking character and then you turned on me for a $500 hoe. Sir, that wasn't even supporting your motherfucking ass. You hadn't seen that bitch or that nigga over there in your shit in damn near a motherfucking year, bitch. And because you needed to be validated, the shit that you accusing these people of, you gonna fuck me over, bitch. I'm gonna report every motherfucking thing I ever see on your ass, okay? You wanted attention in the audience, bitch, you got one. Let's go, okay? Andrea has no kids, no husband. Photon claims he has a woman, but we know she's only with him because his family has money. Then you have someone like Stargate. We already know the Stargate Chronicles. She can't keep a man. Her kid's grown and she doesn't have a life. This is the highlight of their day. This is what makes Andrea Stewart feel important because no one has ever given her a part on the back or any accolades. I watched a bit of Triggs and the fact that he had to go through this with a judge and she's making complaints. We know how she feels about judges. This woman is so delusional. Her level of discernment, common sense, and logical thinking is non-existent. Nobody gives a damn about what you think. You're just a stickler for filling out paperwork and filing complaints. Instead of the anti-fraud warrior, let's call you the complaint warrior. That's all you ever do. Look things up and study bureaucracy at all 3 levels of government just to file things. Last week, didn't they say I was starting a pre-trial? Didn't they say I was supposed to be sentenced today? Remember that, guys? Then all of a sudden it's, oh no, he tried this and that. Are you fools losing your mind? Do you think I'm not going to use every avenue? Here we go. Now we finally starting to get some truth. Because here come the reality coming at that ass, right? Because Derell been getting up here doing these live streams, and these live streams always go on private after he get through with them, whether he on somebody else's panel or he on his own panel. After them lives get done, they go on private. So if you wasn't there in attendance, you don't get to see it. But Derell be up there popping all this shit. Ain't nothing gonna happen, man. I got good ass lawyers. Woo, 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 woo. These people don't know what they talking about. Like, we don't see that the Southern District of Texas sat up here and put a whole federal indictment on your ass. Like, that's from their website. Okay, like we can't go over here and look at all these damn court records and see what is going on. Okay, but whatever. So now, here he go. We getting a little bit more honesty with this particular live stream right here. Right, he says, do you think I'm going to engage? Oh, wait. La. Do you think I'm not going to use every avenue of the law for my benefit? Do you think I'm going to engage in this without trying to get the best situation possible just to justify some YouTube entertainment? I was supposed to be locked up since December the 5th. Well, now we seen that you got released on bail, bitch. We know that your ass is on probation right now. You got somebody watching your ass, okay? We know this. It's in the court documents. Like, what is you talking about? You think people stupid? Okay? Then it was January, March, April, May. Now we in June because it was a whole lot of motions filed and things changed. You know, that's due process. You know, it steps to this shit, right? Like, what are you talking about? I was surprised at Ashley Gates. He actually made a good point asking, what if he gets a lenient deal? All these fools act like that isn't plausible. They act like I'm going to jail for 100 years or 50 years or 85 months. I mean, you got 5 counts and then you got 4 counts, which initially they was looking at 7 counts of aggravated identity theft. And identity theft and aggravated identity theft, well, them 2 different things. So that means you knowingly took somebody's fucking identity. And yeah, nigga, you looking at a lot of time, okay? Looking at a lot of time. And nobody's crazy. People know how to count. People know how to read. Like, what are you doing? Up here acting a fool is what you doing. But YouTube is for entertainment. Even when you done got possibly caught being a criminal, allegedly. Okay? All right. These people aren't lawyers and they aren't part of the legal team, yet they know everything that is supposed to happen. I don't understand how Kip can talk about someone dealing with traffic and insurance issues. Whether he did or not, they are acting like an expired license or a license plate or ID is some kind of felonious crime. This is stuff people deal with all the time. Kip has been guilty of 4 words, and then they have all this legal expertise, but they can't even read a background check correctly. They say his background check has errors, but they don't say a word about the errors in which they are saying. People like JJ and Chat Lives Matter are just obsessed. I know what JJ does offline and who he connects with. He talks about me all the time, just like Kip. I've heard Kip with my own ears talking to other people about me. I'm not into that, Kip. Quit fantasizing and romanticizing about me. Leave me alone. The fact of the matter is, Kip, you are a failure as a father. It isn't all your fault, but you failed. You failed your son, your family, yourself, and your 3 ex-wives. The only success you think you have is pissing in trucks and delivering packages or doxing people and stalking me when I live 30 minutes away from you. They'll read everyone else's background check, remixes, minds, raids, friends, and claim they know everything from start to finish. But when it comes to Kip, all of a sudden it's the wrong address, or the names are mixed up, or it's the wrong date of birth. Everyone else is wrong except for you all with your illegitimate, zero credibility asses. I know you're watching, Kip. You lost your house over a woman. You were a better father to 2 kids that didn't belong to you rather than your own children. You invested $20,000 a semester for her oldest daughter, more than you did for all your children combined. You sold your house to live in an apartment to keep a woman who didn't even want you. A lot of people say I'm going to jail. The reality is I could go to jail. I have the potential of going to jail, but I also have the potential of not going to jail. I understand the gravity of what I'm dealing with. Here we go. But I'm in good spirits. This hasn't been easy. I've had troubling times and difficult months. I've never committed a crime before in my life or been involved in the criminal justice system outside of being a provider and a therapist. Yeah, because you decided to commit crimes within your profession because you thought you could get away with it. Allegedly. Like, Brad, what is the fuck is you talking about, sir? You been a criminal, okay? They've been investigating your ass for years, okay? What are you talking about? Allegedly. Okay, let's keep going. I've had to invest a massive amount of money to try and secure my freedom. My life is in the hands of other people right now. But I'm not going to mope or make excuses. I have to make the best of the situation. I'm 48 years old and I have my health. My mental faculties are stable. I'm going to live life. This situation has forced me to look at all avenues for success. Whether I'm free or not, I'm going to have to pivot. I can't solely depend on mental health after this case. Yeah, because you can't scam their ass no more. Huh? I'm exploring new areas. People are mad that I'm working, but once my injunctions were lifted, opportunities came to me. I start work at 6:45 in the morning. I have 3 jobs, one for a company in Houston, one in the Midwest, and one on the East Coast. This nigga under federal indictment, and he's still up here, not a stain on me, not a stain on me. Looking ass. Plus, I do consulting work. I have to do all of that to keep afloat. I have companies in Dallas, San Antonio, Virginia, and Arizona that still seek me out. I'm busy. On top of that, I have a new venture I've been working on since October. Since they arrested your ass, it's refreshing when people in the sector actually talk about things that don't involve other people. Now, this mofo got up there talking about people, and if y'all go over there to the Coach Derell Spears channel and look through there, y'all can see how this motherfucker was up there talking about people all the time. Now that he the subject of discussion because he got a whole Fed case going on, now we want to talk about the positive things of the sector. Boy, shut your ass up. Shut up. You participated and created the fuckery that is now focused on your ass. Now, shut your ass up. Shut up and cook. Shut the fuck up and cook. Don't try to cover it and backtrack now, okay? When you had the opportunity to present as a professional and behave as one, you chose to jump down in the mud, in the gutter, in the ghetto, and you couldn't stop. And now this is where you at. This is what you get, okay? My personal opinion, do with that what you will. It's refreshing when people in the sector actually talk about things that don't involve other people, like music from the 90s, book reviews, or even video games. Can we just enjoy the sector? I remember when it was a mixture of all type of things. Smoke used to have a ladies' night that was a banging show. Dr. Nikki did her presentations. Josephine did educational stuff. Now everyone is dragged into everyone's business. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'll chat with y'all later. I just wanted to hit you up and say, 2 days later, the Godfather is still here. Peace. This nigga is sick. Okay? He is sick in motherfucking brain. So let's get to what is going on since he talking all this weird ass shit. Like these people. Now, I don't know what all they over there saying, but y'all know how YouTube go and they blow it up and embellish it. But like, here's the documents. Okay? So, May the 7th, there was a document with another motion. Okay? It says the motion to modify his conditions of release was granted on May the 7th. Let me see. And that was to travel outside of the district. So I guess he had to travel for work. Okay. It says defendant is authorized to travel outside of the district to Simmonsport, Louisiana between August 4th and 5th. He shall comply with all conditions of probation during these trips and inform the U.S. probation of the address where he will be staying. Okay, so they let him go, travel for, I assume, work and all of that. So every time he get ready to move, he got to let the court know. Okay, because they watching his ass. All right. This one. This is when the court proceeding was scheduled. It was scheduled for July 1st. That's when he did one of these live streams at 9, right? Okay. Then we got another one. This one came out on the 10th. Well, no, this is when it was rescheduled for the 10th. So proceeding has been reset for 10 at 10 a.m. and then it got reset again. All right. This is reset again for rearrangement, which means this is a change in the plea. It got changed to 2 o'clock. So Friday at 2 o'clock, he should be inside of the court, and changing his plea don't look like it's going to be a trial no more. It don't look like he having a trial no more. It look like he gonna change his plea, and then the judge is gonna decide what they gonna do with his ass. And that's why he got up here. I might go to jail, because prior to that nigga wasn't talking about nothing about he was gonna go to jail. Man, I ain't did nothing. I ain't do nothing, nigga. The feds ain't bringing no case against your ass unless they can prove that they got your ass. Okay, so let's go over here to Derell's channel. Okay. This his channel, y'all, in case y'all want to go be nosy. But let's look at his posts, right? So, here we go. Woke up this morning and I see one of the assessed men again taking a pic of an object in my background while driving, assuming I'm door dashing. Left my ass out. Wow, the obsession is real. They want me to go down so bad. By the way, fool, who door dashing at 11 p.m. to 12 p.m. at night? Shaking my head. I am a boss, Negro. I work for contracts, not for hourly pay. Have a good morning, sector. Like, bro, what is you talking about? What is you talking about? Who you giving therapy to at motherfucking midnight at 1 o'clock in the morning? Sir, what the fuck is wrong with you? Okay? This man crazy as hell. But anyway, y'all, on Friday, okay, he'll be in front of the courts getting his fate decided. All right? And that's the damn news, okay? She said, Queen, stop helping these niggas here. What I did, ABT, what I do? Not him judging when he had his dick in his hands like the rest of these niggas. Okay? She said, stop helping these niggas. What I do to help these niggas, ABC? Cause shit, let me stop trying to help their ass. Cause I guarantee you that was not my intent. I don't be trying to help none of these niggas. Cause that's what they is, a bunch of damn niggas. I ain't trying to help them do shit. You understand? Said the fact that he up here trying to defend the BS is insane. He been doing that since YouTube found out that his ass had these charges against him. Girl, every time he showed up on somebody's panel, it was always, yeah, they don't know what they talking about. And this, look, they got, yeah. Oh, ABC, yes. Okay, I got you. Let me get to it. Okay. He waited until he get grown, credentialed, and licensed to become a bandit. I mean, that's the best way. You can hide it. See, let me tell you the type of shit that they do when they be frying people, right? Especially for Medicaid, because that stuff take a long time. And like a lot of people be thinking they be getting away with shit, but they don't. Like, the government not playing about their money. They might not get your ass today, but bitch, they gonna get you. Okay. So like, they change diagnosis codes to get insurance to pay things. They change they file things under different stuff to finagle the system. And sometimes, depending on what it is, I can understand, especially when it requires your patient to be treated and insurance gonna deny it, and your patient need this treatment. That's one thing. But like, some of them just be money hungry. Like, I work for this oncology office, and baby, Big Pharma is a motherfucker. Okay. Now, I know damn well the stuff they was doing up in that office was straight up motherfucking illegal. But I'm kind of low key glad I got to see this shit, cause like, and this was before I got my degree, right? When I got my degree, we started looking at, the ethics of healthcare, the things that was going on in healthcare. And so this gave me a more well-rounded view. So when this nigga would get up here on these live streams talking about, people don't know what they talking about, I was like, this nigga up here still motherfucking lying. That bitch ain't gonna never learn. He gonna have to go behind them bars, okay? And maybe once he get behind them bars, he'll fucking learn, right? She said delusions of grandeur for sure. And then she said, you said you helped his channel. Girl, yes. Okay. So this what I noticed, right? I knew he had all them other channels where he fight with them people, get into the fray and all of this shit. This is before I really understood how much of a hoe ass nigga Derell was. I was like, okay, it's YouTube, it's entertainment, everybody do they shit. But the nigga is a therapist. So on one of his channels, he would do his therapy videos. And nobody was watching them shits. So I was sharing them videos to my channel for the people that like to learn shit, to go over there and watch it. And slowly his numbers started to come up. And then that bitch let that $500 hoe play in my face with that raggedy ass nigga that look like arachnophobia or whatever the fuck that nigga look like. I don't know. That nigga don't look human. That nigga look like a goddamn creature, okay? But anywho, he let them fucking play with me. And I was like, oh, you bitch ass nigga. So it's been up and stuck every motherfucking since, okay? It's been up and stuck. And yes, whatever I find out, I'm gonna let y'all know. Because I sure wish I could have been in the damn courtroom. All right? Thank you so very, very much. But yeah. That's everything. That's what he had to say. He might go to jail, and if y'all want to see it, then y'all make sure y'all pull up. I think the case might be shown on Friday. Maybe. I'm not sure. I know it was motions filed to seal a lot of stuff. So it's a possibility. But hey, this is what we got right now. All right. So we gonna take y'all out with Derell's lovely voice. So if he go to jail, y'all send him some commissary, give him some caramel. Give him some.
Just like country road. Oh, Sister John, out on the rose. Oh, dark chocolate rose. Oh, so good and taste so sweet. From the top of my head down to my feet, I want caramel. Oh yeah. I want the chocolate girl. Oh, so sweet. Yeah. I want it unto myself. Oh, yeah. Giving it all to me, baby. Yeah. Until nothing is left. Glad I don't have to choose. To choose mean I may lose. One is no better than the other. Loving two shades of the same color. Don't matter if it's darker. Care less if it's lighter. Covered all over her body. Catching my attention is I want caramel. Oh yeah. I want the chocolate girl. Oh, so sweet. Yeah. I want it unto myself. Oh, yeah. Giving it all to me, baby.